Thanks for watching / listening to Comedy Worse. Please like the episodes. Subscribe. Subscribe. Wherever you're listening. Follow. Wherever you're listening or watching, follow. Thank you. Comedy or Worse presents a free comedy show at Quantum Brewing. Yay! 5375 Kearney Villa Road, San Diego, California 92123. Every Friday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Every Saturday, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Yeah, great beer, outside food, and dog friendly. Scan the QR code or go to comedyworse.com/QB. Welcome back to Comedy or Worse. I'm here with a very special guest,
Roby Robe.
Hell yeah. Alright, so do you use a stage name?
Yeah, Roby Robe.
Right.
That's the stage name.
Cool.
My actual name is Gabriel.
Sweet.
So yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah. Sweet. So how did you get into comedy?
I got into comedy. My friends really just talking shit.
Yeah.
We were watching somebody special. I forget exactly who.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had the thought in the back of my head, like I could do that. But I didn't know that I blurted that thought out loud.
Oh wow.
And my friend was like, why you lying? No, you can't. Shut the hell up. No, you can't.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I can. I think I could do that. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, you can't. Like, and it just so happened to be Friday night. He was like, I was like, how much you want to bet? So we put $20 on it that I could go up there and get some laughs.
Yeah.
And I found an open mic that night. We put $20 on it. I went up there and got, I don't know, obviously it's your first open mic. It's not going to be the greatest, but I got a couple chuckles and won my $20 back.
Nice.
So that's how I got into it, really.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So did you get addicted to doing comedy right away, or?
Yeah. It was that real first time. I said, I just started talking, and at some point they started laughing, and I was like, this can be kind of fun. I didn't know like the mechanics of the joke is like they're gonna laugh at this point. I went up there and like they started laughing at some point, and it just felt good, and I was like, this is better than any drug I've ever had. So I was like, let's keep doing this.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sweet. So what's your writing process for comedy?
Yeah, I actually got asked this a couple weeks ago, actually, and I had to look at the dude. Like, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I can't really pinpoint. I can't sit down with a notepad and be like, all right, I'm gonna write a joke now. I'm gonna come up with some ideas.
Yeah.
I'll get home after my day job, and then I'll just write my thoughts out, kind of like a journal.
Okay.
Kind of like a journal after the day, and I'm gonna pull that out and see what I can do with that. Like, I really just free write, and then pull a couple things out and put them in my little. I have a little note card, jokes, little joke cards. So I'll just free write, pick stuff out, and put them in there, and then I'll go off of that.
Yeah.
So.
Nice. So how many times do you try a joke before you just give up on it?
I'm notorious for, if it doesn't work the first time, I'm not going to do that for like another month. Because it's like, I don't know why. Because other jokes, it won't work, and then I'll be like, I'll try it again that very same night.
Yeah.
Other jokes, it's like, it depends on how much thought I put into the joke before actually trying it. So if I actually write the joke out, the setup, premise, setup, and punchline, if I actually write it out, think about it, I go up there and it doesn't work, I won't use that joke for a while. But if it's something that like, I just thought about this today, and it go up there and it works, then I'll pound that thing out in the forge.
Right.
You know, I'll keep ironing that one joke out every single night before I give up on that one, because it's like it was like I put energy into this one. There's something wrong if I put energy into it. Didn't work. I was like,
right.
Let's just go up, throw the spaghetti at the wall. Hopefully it sticks.
Sure.
So I was like, kind of like that, you know. It's like,
yeah, that makes sense.
It depends. Like, it really just depends on how the joke feels. Whether it does good or not, like, how does it feel?
Yeah.
Kind of after will determine if I keep doing it.
Sweet. So who's the funniest person in your life right now?
My mom.
Wow. Cool.
My mom, she's been the funniest person, like, growing up in my life. Like, and I'm a tradesman. I do air conditioning, so I'm around funny dudes all day.
Yeah.
Getting roasted back and forth, fat jokes galore at my job.
Sure.
And nobody has a better fat joke than my mom. It's just hilarious. She's been roasting me since I grew up.
Yeah.
So, like, she's probably the funniest person in my life right now.
Oh, that's cool.
And
so you, like, sometimes travel to do comedy?
a little bit, as much as I can.
Nice.
I just changed my schedule around at work, so I get these Fridays and Saturdays off, so I can travel and actually do a more out-of-state comedy.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so
So where did you start doing comedy?
Phoenix.
Cool.
That's where I started. I've been doing comedy out there since 2021.
Nice.
So I think sometime in November, it'll be my 4 years.
All right.
And I haven't gotten, like, travel too much. I've done comedy, like, because I started in Phoenix, went down to Tucson, did some comedy. I haven't been up to Flagstaff, but, like, out of state, this will be my first time tonight.
All right. Nice.
I'm excited.
Sweet.
Super, super excited.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's great to have you.
Appreciate it.
Try to, like, get as many comics on as I can. Obviously, it's mostly San Diego comics because they're here already.
Yeah.
You know, but
And the drive wasn't too bad. I got off work last night, packed a little to-go bag, and I was like, let's go. This is the life. This is what we want to do.
yeah.
You know, so, and then I seen on there, you know, all the slots for the dates for the shows, and I was like, I'm going to be in San Diego quite often now.
Oh, nice.
You know, coming to do the show and stuff.
Awesome. Yeah. Also, Madhouse has comedy 7 nights a week.
Really?
Yeah, right here in the Brick Room.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm going to have to be here
Yeah,
a lot more.
like after the show, you can come. Well, are you driving back tonight or?
I think so, because
okay.
my mom is the one who brought me out here.
Okay.
She's got some stuff to do tomorrow night, so we can't really stay too long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but if you ever, next time you're down, you can, like, sign up on Sundays for then the Monday through the following Sunday at Madhouse. Just if you know, I'm going to be here Fridays. Excuse me. Jeez. Fridays and Saturdays at Madhouse. It's always after the shows, so there's 2 shows. So the open mic doesn't start till midnight. So you could do, like, Quantum Brewing and then still do this one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any hobbies or passions that aren't related to comedy?
Like hobby, I mean, I don't know, I smoke a lot of weed, pass the time. I really, as much as I love comedy and I'm addicted to it, I do genuinely do my J job. I just work on air conditioning units, do air conditioning.
Yeah.
And that's actually kind of grown on me, so I'll get high and watch people fix air conditioners on YouTube. And just
wow.
sit there.
You're learning stuff?
Yeah, I learned, like, work on new systems, like, because obviously I don't know everything. I've been doing air conditioning only 1 year longer than I've been doing comedy.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I'll get high and just try to learn new systems to work on when because I've learned in comedy, like, don't watch too much of it, and, obviously don't want to steal nobody's joke and
Right, even
try
accidentally.
to overlap. And you know, sometimes you have the same train of thought, but like you watch too much and you'll see yourself start to overlap. That happened to me in the beginning. I was like, I had to scrap a bunch of stuff and, you know, just rewrite stuff more personal to me. But
yeah, definitely.
I like to just get high and watch people fix air conditioners, plumbing issues. Like I'll watch drain people go unclog toilets.
Wow.
And just pass like 3 hours on shorts just watching toilets getting unclogged.
Wow.
You know, so that's really a nice hobby. I work out, not as much as I should, obviously, but I like boxing. I like to box. I spar my roommate a lot.
All right. Cool.
So those are about some hobbies and passions and pastimes.
Sweet. So do you wish you started comedy earlier?
Yes. Yeah. Without a doubt. It was just like as soon as I got into it, it was like, you know, like a weighted blanket for an autistic kid. He just like feels comfortable.
Yeah.
That's how it felt when I heard the first laugh from my first like real joke that I wrote, and it actually got a laugh. It was like that blanket. It's like, why haven't you been doing this all along?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It was like,
Definitely.
You know.
Sweet. Excuse me. So what are your goals in comedy?
To ride the shit till wheels fall off. I don't have no specific goals. Like, it would be cool to see my name out there on a marquee for like a big improv or, you know, the Comedy Store or something like that, or even theaters.
Yeah.
You know, that's like the pinnacle mountaintop.
Yeah.
I would love that. But I would also love to be a working everyday comic.
Sure.
You know, just on the road, grinding out jokes. Because that's really what I love, to just, I don't know, there's something about it. There's something about the stage and just saying the joke, and then you connect with that specific group of people that night.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, all you guys connect.
Yeah.
It's like, I would love that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, so my goals, I don't really know. It's like, I don't want to sound I want all the fame and the fortune. And,
sure.
It would be nice, but I'm really just here to tell some jokes and get some stuff off my chest.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Yeah, well, you know, like, if you're too popular, that can interfere with your regular life, too, right?
Exactly. You can't really go to the store and get some groceries like you used to. Yeah. You know, so I still want to be able to do that. But my ultimate goal in comedy is to, just honestly just make people laugh, spread the funny.
Yeah. Nice. Sweet. All right. So what's your favorite joke? It could be anybody's joke.
Like anybody's joke,
Yeah.
Oh. This is like a specific joke. Like, you know Ali Sadiq?
Sounds familiar.
He has a story of, it's not like, it's a joke drawn out over the entire special.
Oh, okay.
But there's a story of, he used to sell drugs. One of these people he sold drugs to hit him in the face, robbed him.
Wow.
So he grew up, got his get back. But throughout the whole story, throughout his entire life in the special, he grew up, he went to jail, not for that, but, you know, the drugs and stuff, went to jail, saw that dude in jail, beat him up again, got out of jail, saw that dude again, beat him up again. And there was he told the story all the way up until he was 50 years old. He's in Walmart with his mom, and he saw that dude in Walmart and said, "Mom, go to the car." And then he doesn't necessarily say specifically, but you can infer that he beat up the old dude in Walmart at 50. So that's probably my favorite joke.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah. All right, cool. So what was your first joke that you did?
The first joke that I did, very first joke?
Sure.
It was, like I said, I just got up there. My very first open mic, I remember somebody said a Harry Potter joke, and he related his dick to the wand in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And I had related mine, kind of, I was playing off of that, but it was kind of a fat joke where I was like, my dick's in there, it's there, it's just in there, somewhere. You just gotta wait for it to pop out. And then I later transform the joke into like a whack-a-mole joke. It's like playing whack-a-mole over here. You don't know when or where it's gonna pop out, but it'll pop out somewhere. And you better get it when you can.
Yeah.
So that was probably the first joke, and then I was doing an iteration of that joke for quite a while actually.
That's cool. All right. So do you have like a favorite fan interaction? Either you were a fan of somebody or someone was a fan of you.
Ooh, I met Ali Sadiq. I went to his show. That was great because then when I met him, he was really cool. I said something and I got like a little chuckle out of him. That was like, oh, I made him laugh kind of thing. I was like, holy shit. And then it was really cool because like I didn't want to like fan out and be one of those people. Sure. But I had brought my mom and my dad with me, and I don't know why, I just bought everybody the passes. We're all meeting him, like and my mom went right before me. I went after her, and then my dad went after me, and my best friend too, with 4 people. They both went after me. And then after that, I was already walking away like, okay, I met him, I got the picture, I'm fine. And then out of nowhere, my dad and my mom were calling me back like, hey, where you going? And he actually stayed around and signed the book that I got, the poster. He signed everything and was like, it's good to meet you guys. I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because I was like, I was already walking away, like I had went to bought merch from his openers. Sure. We were already walking like out of the theater already. Yeah. And he called us back and was like, I got you. And he signed all my stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I have all that stuff framed in my room right now.
Sweet. Cool. So what's your favorite place to do comedy right now?
Right now, there's a room called Bridget's Last Laugh in Phoenix, North Phoenix, off of Cave Creek and Bell, I want to say. That right there is probably my favorite personally. There's that place. We have a club called Stir Crazy Comedy Club over there by the Cardinal Stadium, which also is another great room. Those are probably my 2 favorite places.
Sweet.
In Phoenix.
Nice.
We have a few different rooms, but if you want to really test out your jokes, Bridget's is the place to go.
Cool.
Sometimes it's a hit or miss with the crowd, but still, when they get a crowd, that's a perfect spot to test out your jokes. And when you get a hot room there, the night's unbeatable.
Sweet.
As far as my personal experience.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. So, can you do comedy 7 nights a week in Phoenix?
Mm-hmm. Yes. There's open mics and places you can get up 7 nights a week.
Cool.
We would like more.
Right.
We would like more, but there's just a bunch of other stuff that goes on in the scene that kind of prevents the open mic to keep going. But there's a couple of solid ones where you can go Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night are all solid nights.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, there's only a couple of rooms. You can still get up Friday, Saturday, but mainly you gotta, just get booked on the show if you want to be on Friday, Saturday.
Right,
night.
That makes sense. Cool.
But you can do comedy 7 days a week there and really iron out your jokes.
Sweet. So what's the scariest place to perform right now?
Right now, probably San Diego for me. It's the first time out here. I'm really excited. I'll be a little nervous that comes with that, but scariest place, I would just say any place that you haven't yet. Yeah. Because although it's scary, you don't know what's going to happen. That also makes it the most fun. Yeah. And it also makes it just fun. Fun and exciting. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Sweet. So what was your family life growing up?
A lot of different things. My dad's from Florida, and my mom was born in Mexico. Okay. And just 2 completely different worlds crashed when they came together and made me and my siblings. Sure. And just They were really, it was really fun. I had a good child. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
I had a fun childhood. It was a lot of. There was a lot of fights, you know, just me and neighborhood kids. I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, I had a big mouth as a kid, kind of thing.
Sure.
But I had a lot of fun. Me and my brother played football growing up.
Okay.
He's only a couple years older than me.
Yeah.
So I hung out with him, his friends a lot. You know, kind of annoyed him because I never really had my own friends until like I had my own friends once he like left the. Once we were like went to separate schools.
Yeah.
Because I was supposed to go to the same junior high as him, but it was like an advanced one. You had to test in. I didn't make it because I didn't really give a damn about school.
Sure.
So it was like I didn't test in, so I went to complete. That's when I finally made my own friends.
Oh, okay.
And then we met back up in high school, and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with him and his friends, having a lot of fun. You know, getting high. That was by that time. That's when my parents split up. Because they had split up when I was right around 11 years old, 12 years old.
Okay.
I would say they waited too long. You know, because like now you remember it.
Sure.
It's like I remember all the feelings and emotions that happened.
Yeah.
But once you like make it through that little rough patch in my childhood,
Sure.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun with my cousins, on both sides. It was just a lot of fun, honestly. That's really what I can say. Everybody has their hardships, but
Sure.
I like to focus on the better part of what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
What's your earliest memory?
Now, my earliest memory is debated on because my parents who brought me out here will say it never happened. But it is like a core memory in my brain. All right. Now, I'm going to preface this with I completely deserved it because I was getting my ass whooped. It's probably my earliest memory of when me, my brother, and our friend in the neighborhood had started a fire in the carport and almost burnt the carport down on our house. My mom and dad came home. My mom was getting me with the belt.
Yikes. And
my remember is my dad was like, Alma, chill out. And then he gave her instructions on how to whoop me. He said, you gotta hold the belt like this. You get more control so it's not flinging everywhere. And I was like, what the fuck? You gave her better tips on how to whoop a kid right now? But other than that, it was a pretty fun childhood.
Yeah.
It was probably one of my earlier memories.
Sure.
You know, as far as like, if I really want to think all the way back, I don't remember too much, but
yeah,
there's a couple of things that stick there.
Yeah. All right. So do you do any other art?
Yeah. Just make videos.
Yeah.
Just like little promo videos for the show that I do in Phoenix. And then music. I've been trying to make music.
Okay. Nice.
Nothing that I really like, but I try to record, write lyrics. I have a friend who makes beats and stuff. He has all the recording equipment, so I mess around with that. Really, I can't really.
Nice.
I tried drawing and painting, not really my thing.
Yeah.
So I stuck with the music and jokes.
Oh, that's cool. Sweet. So what's the biggest audience you've performed for so far?
So far, I've probably done a room. I think there was about 150.
Sweet.
That was probably about the biggest. I think about a year and a half ago.
Cool.
So nothing crazy, but for me that was pretty big.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
Sweet. So would you ever do like a character on stage?
I would. I'm open to anything. I'll try anything. Like I said earlier, whatever sticks. I'll throw whatever at the wall as long as it sticks.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll try anything. Like that Sir Winston Pickles guy. I don't know if you heard of him. I just found him on Kill Tony. There's a guy, Sir Winston Pickles, who's probably my favorite character right now.
Okay.
That somebody does on stage. So I would try it if I could figure out something that I don't feel so stupid myself doing.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. Makes sense. So have you ever won a comedy contest or anything like that?
No, I haven't won. I've gotten pretty close in a couple, but no, I haven't won. Not like first place on anything.
All right, well, that's fine. Cool. So what's your best booking story? Either like you booked a comic or you got booked on a show that you're like, I can't believe I got booked on this show.
I don't know. That's a good question because I would say probably the first show that I did, that I started, I booked. I feel like I curated a pretty good lineup there. And the experience of that night was, honestly, it's unforgettable.
Sweet. Nice. So what's the worst thing about comedy right now?
The people. The personalities. Yeah. And the egos. Sure. Mine included. Right. But I try my best to be self-aware of my flaws and in that aspect, but you can't ask others to do what you would do. Trying to be self-aware of yourself and your surroundings. But that's probably the worst thing, is trying to navigate those bad personalities. Yeah. Makes sense. But I wouldn't say that's probably the worst thing, but if that's the worst thing, it's not the worst thing, but as far as in comedy, it's the worst, which isn't so bad. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So have you ever been in a car accident? No, I've been in like ATV accidents, 4-wheelers, dirt bikes. Okay. I've done that. I've got like a scar on my leg from one. But not like a car accident in the street, no. But like, I flipped a 4-wheeler over one time when I was a kid. It was like big, what's it called? The Polaris or like a Razor, like the things you use to off-road in. Yeah. One time me and my brother took my uncle's and flipped that. But like a big car accident out here, not really. But I've ran into a tree and went head over handlebars before. Yeah. So it might as well be a car accident. Sure. Yeah. Let's see. So do you enjoy watching other people work on jokes? Yeah. Yeah, I like to sit when I do my spot at Bridget's. I like to sit in the back and be like, oh, I remember this dude, or I remember that joke. It went better last time, or oh, he finally fixed that joke. Sure. Like I like to sit in the back of Bridget's whenever I make it there, because whenever I can't make it there, I'll do different nights. But that's my favorite room, to sit in the back of and watch people work. Yeah. Because it's like, oh, he finally got the joke to work. Yeah. Or it's like, I saw that joke work 3 times in a row. I don't know what's going on tonight. Sure. That's some of my favorite to watch, because I go through it. Through it myself, when stuff used to work and now it's not working. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you get tired of jokes and you don't even realize it. Exactly. The audience senses it. Exactly. Yeah. They sense it before you do. Yeah. And they're like, they can tell you're not in the joke. And you were like, this just worked 24 hours ago. Right. But yeah, they know it before you do. Yeah. And sometimes. Exactly. Let's see. So, do you listen to any comedy podcasts? A lot. Nice. A lot. It's like about what I take up. It like passes the time for me at work. Yeah. It's comedy podcasts. Like Dan Soder's I've gotten heavy into. Flagrant I've been watching for years now. Yeah, I watch a lot. Stavros is a funny one. Ryan Sickler, his Honeydew podcast. Okay. I love that one. Yeah, comedy podcast about all I watch. Tiger Belly, one of my top ones. Like I have a regular rotation of, like when I wake up, it's YMH, Your Mom's House. Tuesdays, I think that's when Flagrant drops. And then Wednesdays is another Your Mom's House. Like I have a full rotation of to pass the time at work. It's about
cool.
comedy is my whole life. You know, I have a full rotation of different podcasts. Ali Sadiq doesn't have a podcast of his own, but any podcast, comedy or not, any podcast he goes on, I watch.
Yeah.
Any podcast that Andrew Scholes is on, I watch. Comedy or not.
Yeah.
Any podcast that Bobby Lee is on,
sure.
Comedy or not, I'm watching it. Those are like probably the three that I follow the most in their podcasts.
Sweet.
You know, runs.
Yeah. So have you fell in love with a podcast that you watched just because someone was on it, and then you start watching that one?
Yeah, actually.
Wow.
Bobby Lee went on Whitney Cummings, and then I started watching Whitney Cummings podcasts every week.
Wow, that's cool.
And that was like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm ever since. She's in the regular rotation.
Sure.
Yeah, she's probably the main one where I seen Bobby Lee go on there, and then it opened up her whole catalog, and I was like, oh. And then I like dug into her. She's probably my favorite female comedian.
Yeah.
And I follow her. I watch all her specials, but her podcast, when I watch Bobby Lee go on, it just immediately put her into the rotation, and
yeah,
I've binge watch the back catalog and then all the current stuff that drops now.
Wow.
So I watch all things comedy, everything.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's so many of them. Yeah. So do you watch comedy specials or?
Yeah, all of them. All the ones that I'm interested in, and then like if I see Andrea Jin, she went on Tiger Belly, and then I found out about her specials. She's hilarious.
Yeah.
Jordan Jensen, I found out about her. I think I found out about her when she went on Flagrant with Andrew Scholes.
Yeah.
And then I watched her special, Take Me Home, which is probably my favorite special this year.
Sure.
Hers on Netflix. And then, yeah, I watch a lot. Anything that drops. Even after, like, my favorite series, I got into specials. Ali Sadiq did the 4-part Domino Effect specials.
Yeah.
I watched those 4, and that's like a masterpiece. If you can like go watch those.
Okay.
When he did the first one is then when I started like really binge watching specials. Cause like when I was a kid, I saw Kevin Hart's, laugh at my pain, and I'm a grown little man.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really like. I love those, but then I didn't really like start watching comedy after that.
Yeah.
And then I grew up a little bit, and then played football, stopped playing football, and found another hobby, which was comedy.
Yeah.
Saw Ali Sadiq do those, and then I was like, what else is there? And then actually another, like, in that same timeline when I saw him do the first part of the Domino Effect,
Yeah.
I saw Andrew Scholes drop his infamous special,
Okay.
which was, again, I think another masterpiece. Even though his live special that he just did recently is, I think, another level. It was crazy. I like him a lot. But when he dropped his infamous special, then I went and watched his 441 special, which is, I guess, not really a comedy special. The premise is just 4 sets, 4 different clubs in one night. So he's just doing 4 different spots one night, but it's like he filmed it and put it together in like a special kind of way on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it looks good. The jokes are great. The filming, the filmography is good. The way he filmed it and stuff. So I guess that you call it a special. I call it a special.
Sure.
So I watch all the specials, and then anything that they recommend. That's how I found out about Jordan Jensen, because she went on there, got recommended, and I was like, well, if they think she's funny, she must be funny.
Yeah.
And then obviously comedy's so subjective, so If you don't think it's funny, obviously, but I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me watch everything she has. So there's just so much to watch and so much, not enough time to watch it.
Sure.
Especially when you're trying to do this yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, there's not really enough time to watch all these podcasts while you're trying to still go do spots.
Yeah.
So that's why they help me pass the time during my day job.
Makes sense. Yeah.
You know, that's why I can watch so much.
Yeah.
You know.
Cool. So do you have your own podcast, or would you ever do it?
I would. I've been tossing the idea around, but I don't have one right now. No, but I have been tossing the idea around.
Yeah.
And leaning more towards like doing one than not doing one.
Sure.
Just because it seems like a part of the game now. It seems like a part of the fabric of, I guess, being a comic nowadays.
Yeah. It's content. You're making content, right? So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. You don't have to burn your jokes.
Exactly. Which I don't really want to do that either.
Yeah.
So I'm leaning more towards probably starting a podcast pretty soon.
Cool.
I just need to get some equipment, and I guess I don't really need that much equipment, but
No.
really just procrastinating. Yeah, I was saying
I got
literally
my phone, my laptop, and
a mic.
a mic. The mic was given to me, so.
So I was like, I could probably start one as soon as I get back tomorrow night, but I guess I'm just procrastinating.
Yeah.
I'll probably start one pretty soon, actually, now that you're talking me into it.
All right. Cool. Nice. Let's see. So listen to a lot of podcasts. Do you watch any TV or
I just watched the new Ed Gein.
What's that?
The Ed Gein story on Netflix.
I haven't seen it.
Monsters. He watched the Monster series on Netflix. They did it's a series created from, I think, the creators of American Horror Story.
Oh, okay.
They doing a series called Monsters where
Uh-huh.
they're looking into different people. So they did a series. They did like I want to say 10 episode project on Jeffrey Dahmer. And they did like, I think, another 10 episodes on the Menendez brothers.
Okay.
And then they did another, I think it was 8 episodes on the Ed Gein story. Have you heard, you know what Ed Gein is?
No.
Oh, he was a prolific murderer back in, I want to say the 40s, like right around the end of World War II, about, I guess, 45 to like up into the 60s when he was caught, I think.
Wow.
But they did a whole project on him because he's the killer who inspired the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Wow.
American Psycho from Alfred Hitchcock, the movie,
Yeah.
or I guess Psycho. And he inspired a whole bunch of other movies. Well, those are probably the 2 most famous. I just got done watching that. I never actually seen Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And people are peer pressuring me into watching it.
Sure.
So I'm going to start watching that.
Cool.
I tried Game of Thrones,
Uh-huh.
but I fell asleep.
Uh-huh.
I keep falling asleep on it. And I was like, I kind of just gave up on that. I watch a lot more movies,
Okay.
even though I'm behind. I got to watch that Weapons. There's Weapons. And then Marlon Wayans just came out with a new one.
Wow.
That I got to watch. But I like this stuff. I'm big actually into music.
Cool.
The movies and music is what I like a lot.
Nice. So what are you listening to right now?
Right now, actually just dropped today. He passed away a while ago. Big L. He's a rapper from Harlem, New York.
Okay.
A posthumous album just dropped.
Mm.
That was put together by Nas from New York.
Yeah.
He put it together with, I think, DJ Premier. Yeah, I think him and DJ Premier got permission from Big L's estate to put this album together.
Wow.
So that just dropped today. I listened to that a couple times on the drive out here. Mobb Deep, Prodigy. Nas got a album put together with Havoc, because Havoc is still alive. Rest in peace. Prodigy died in, I think, 2017. and Big L got killed, I think, in 99. Rest in peace, all of them. But I'm listening to them. Those two albums dropped. Yeah, the Mobb Deep album, it's called Infinite. That one dropped. I'm listening to that. The Clips, their rap group. I like a lot of hip hop. Hip hop, all things hip hop is what I listen to.
Cool.
Although, I say all things hip hop, that's my main genre. I listen to everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, I just discovered Muddy Waters like 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
And then I called my mom on the phone and started screaming on the phone, I'm a man! I'm a man! Because the song.
Yeah.
And she was like, what the fuck are you doing? So I was like, I listen to everything.
Yeah.
Anything and everything. I just discovered him and Howling Wolf. So a coworker of mine put me on to Howling Wolf.
Okay.
So I'm doing my research on them right now. So I love all things music.
Nice.
Really. Everything. All things music. But I love hip hop because just the layers are so deep.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know what's resonated with me most. Kind of.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, you said you're doing music too sometimes, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
So, what inspires you to write music or do music?
Well, a lot of it is I hear my friend making the beats in the next room.
Okay.
And most of the time I'm just doom scrolling, you know. And then out of nowhere I just feel my head going on to the beat that I hear him making.
Yeah.
And then I just start freestyling, like just a couple words along to the beat, and then I'll walk over there like, hey, let me try to put something on here.
Yeah.
And sometimes he won't, sometimes he will, but sometimes he's just like, no, I'm just working on the beats right now, like, you know, he's kind of in his zone.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes he'll be like, yeah, put the mic up, and we tried it. There was a couple of things that we still have recorded that were like, those kind of sound good.
Nice.
You know, but I'll really just find myself listening to the beat, and then kind of like as I'm scrolling, I'm doing this, but then I'm not actually even looking at this. What I'm looking like, I'm not actually looking at I'm looking like my phone became see through,
Yeah.
and now I'm just rapping,
Yeah.
and I'm even singing. I'm just singing. It's like,
That's cool.
you know. So now I get lost in my phone. I'm just going along with my beat and just singing the words. Kind of like, I don't want to say like Jay-Z, but kind of like Jay-Z. You know,
Yeah.
there's a story like he doesn't write nothing down. He's just doing this.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, just goes in the studio. But I'm not that good because I still write everything down.
Sure.
But that's kind of how the inspiration gets there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Are there any hobbies that you're thinking of starting?
I don't know. Kind of not really. I'm gonna, with a couple of coworkers and some friends, I'm gonna try to make this 5 to 10 minute short film,
Okay.
like a story. So that, I guess that's a hobby I'm thinking of starting. Because all the films up until this point have just been like 30-second promos. Come to my show, guys.
Yeah.
You know, or like I just did a Halloween themed one, which
Cool.
I thought was pretty cool. But I'm gonna get into like making those longer form
Sure.
stories, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how long it's gonna be. I have an idea in mind. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I have an idea in mind of what I want to do. A rough idea of what I want to do, what I want to film.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to do that and get into like making film.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, that's cool. Sweet. Let's see. So, let's see. What was I going to ask you? Have you been reading any books or?
Not really. I'm not a big reader.
Okay.
I've been reading the Bible and the Quran
Okay.
simultaneously, kind of flip flopping. I don't know, but like as far as like reading for like entertainment, like a Harry Potter book, not really.
Okay.
I'm not really like a big reader.
Sure.
Although if there's something interesting enough in a book,
Yeah.
I'll sit down and read it.
All right.
But
Cool.
I don't really read too much, to be honest. No.
Sure. Well, I mean, like podcasts, I would recommend audiobooks.
Really?
Yeah, because you can listen to audiobook and
Yeah.
everything you could do during a podcast, you could do
Same
in an
thing.
audiobook. I mean, sometimes it's like, it's so good, you just find yourself stopping what you should be doing. You go like, okay, I gotta pause this.
You're like zoned out. Like,
Yeah. So you gotta like stop it and maybe do something else, something
Yeah.
that you can just still do your work too.
Nice. I'm gonna have to. That's funny because a couple people have told me, listen to a couple audiobooks.
Yeah.
And I haven't really looked into it, but I might actually look into it.
Yeah,
Honestly.
there's good books that like people write a book about comedy, and sometimes they'll be the one narrating it, and it just makes it even better.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. I have to look into that
Yeah.
because I just haven't been like a big book person,
Sure.
But I'll look into it because even my dad was like, he's been listening to a bunch of audiobooks.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know, something is like, my dad tells me, it's like, maybe. But it's like, maybe.
Sure. Yeah. Cool. Let's see. So, do you have any merch?
No, I don't. I've been thinking, I've got stuff in the works.
All right.
A little like logo idea. Me and my friend Uncle Chris, another comedian friend of mine who I run the show with. He like kind of business partner on the show.
Yeah.
We've got a couple ideas in the works, but nothing that we have out there right now. No.
All right.
But it's coming soon actually.
Sweet. So, how often is your show?
We try to do one once a month.
Okay.
So right now we're doing one every month. There's nothing in November because we're both kind of busy in November.
Yeah.
So we've got like a little take a step back, kind of promotional plans. We're gonna promo heavy for the December show.
Okay.
And then after that, once we do the show in December, it'll be back to normal every month.
All right.
You
Cool.
know? So we do one every month.
What day of the week is it?
Friday or Saturday, or Saturday. But we keep it on one of those 2 days. So then, because we know our people work throughout the weeks, and then Friday is the weekend, and
Yeah.
so we keep it on those 2 days. So keeping people, and then we try to keep it like central, like in the valley, maybe like downtown Phoenix, Tempe, Scottsdale area. So that way it's not too far from one end of the valley.
Right.
People can all converge in on this one area and come have a good night.
All right. Cool. So you have different venues that you work with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a couple different venues that we work with. Pretty fortunate there actually.
Yeah.
So we can kind of mix it up and throw different things at the people, and then it's a new lineup every show.
Sweet.
So it's good. I narcissistically say the best show in the valley, but we just started, so there's other people I could shout out that put on really good shows too.
Sure.
But I'm gonna shout out my own because
Oh yeah. What's the show called?
we're rebranding. We called it Laugh Now, Cry in Therapy, but we're rebranding it. When does this come out?
Maybe early December.
Oh, that's actually perfect.
Yeah.
So I can actually say it now. We're rebranding from the Laugh Now, Cry in Therapy show to Hakuna Matata comedy show. Kind of spelled a little differently to avoid some of those.
Yeah.
But my friend, because you see how I look,
Uh-huh.
my friend is a skinny black dude. And after we did so well on our first show, he had called us Timon and Pumbaa of the comedy world. So that's why we went with the Hakuna Matata thing. And then our logo is kind of a play off of the Laugh Now, Cry Later mask, the theater mask.
Right.
We have Timon and Pumbaa doing that logo.
Oh, cool.
So they're Timon and Pumbaa is laughing and crying,
Sure.
and we smashed them together. It looks really cool, actually.
Nice.
So.
Super cool. Yeah. Let's see. So, so you haven't really got to do comedy in other places yet, right?
Not a whole lot. No, not outside of Arizona.
Oh, okay. Have you watched any comedy live somewhere?
Mm-hmm. I watched Andrew Schultz, his life special.
Uh-huh.
I watched him do that material twice live. So he came to stand up live, and that was like when he was like just thinking of the jokes.
Yeah.
And then a year later, he came back to the American Financial Theater. I think that's what it's called. Another way, he came back to a theater in Arizona with the jokes polished up, and saw him live again there, both times with my mom.
Yeah.
And then one of his openers, Mark Gagnon, whose podcast, I watch his podcast too.
Sure.
He came to Mic Drop in Chandler, and I watched him live. And then Ali Sadiq, I met him after his live show. I watched him live too.
Nice.
So I try to go. Me personally, it is just because of the tightness on money. I have to be a huge fan to go watch somebody live.
Yeah.
And that's why I get the kind of seriousness of this game is like people, they gotta really want to come watch you. You know, they're not gonna come for no reason. They have to get babysitters and all that stuff. So they come watch you. It better be good.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, makes sense. So in the Phoenix area, are there other big cities that you go do comedy at? Or?
Yeah, so there's like Phoenix. Phoenix is like the big, obviously. Glendale, that's where Stir Crazy Comedy Club is, out there by the Cardinal Stadium.
And how far away is that from where you're at?
From where I'm at, it's like 45 minutes from me. But like, if you're out on the west side, like, because then there's Avondale, which is only like 20, 30 minutes from me, because it's more flat. I stay in Tempe. Avondale is like right down the road. I guess not right down the road, but like 30 minutes west. Glendale, I have to go northwest. You know, so that's why it's a little bit farther from me.
Sure.
But there's still, like, there on the west side, Tuesday nights, North Phoenix is Bridget's. There's another spot, Barstool in Scottsdale.
Okay.
There's another open mic that just started. It's starting on November 4th. But that one's in Tempe. So like you can hit all the different cities and all the different demographics and still work on jokes. But I mean, I use Phoenix because everybody knows Phoenix, but there's still Phoenix, Tempe, Scottsdale is like right above that, North, Mesa, Chandler. Mic Drop is in Chandler. That's where that's at. Yeah. So there's other different cities that you can get around. Yeah. And then you can go up to Flagstaff. The homegirl Paisley, she has an open mic up there in Flagstaff. Yeah. I haven't hit, but I want to. I need to go up there.
Sweet.
Then there's some rooms down in Tucson too.
Oh, wow.
So there's like a nice little bustling scene in Arizona. You just gotta be willing to travel for it. Sure. You know, but you can go around the big valley and hit Phoenix, Scottsdale, Tempe, Glendale, Avondale, and then 3 hours you can be in Flagstaff. Not even 3 hours actually. Less than 3 hours you can be in Flagstaff or Tucson. So you can hit a whole bunch of mics 7 nights a week, as much as you want. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you should come to the Mic Drop here in San Diego.
Oh yeah, I really want to do that. really want to do that.
Yeah, it's too bad you're not staying because usually Saturday sign-ups start at 2:30, and then they have like a mic that starts at 3 to 5.
Really?
On Saturdays, yeah, mic drop.
Oh, at the mic drop?
Yeah.
Oh shit! See, we need to do that in
And then you
Arizona.
just stay, get an early dinner, and then stay in 6:30. My mic.
Yeah.
That starts at 6:30 over there. It's like within walking distance. It's so close.
The brewery in mic drop. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I should have planned this out a little better. Because then I'll actually try to be back in a few weeks then to do that, because we need to do that there. The only club that like has an open mic like that, I think, is Stir Crazy on Wednesday nights. But their you sign up online, and then it's like a random generator. We'll pick 10 comics, and then they got 3 featured spots in between the open mics and stuff.
Sure.
But other than that, I don't know if Mic Drop, that's a lie. Mic Drop does have an open mic on Thursday nights in Chandler.
Okay.
So they do have a Thursday night mic, and sometimes they'll have like on Saturday nights they'll do like a pop-up mic.
Yeah.
So that's a lie. So Stir Crazy and Mic Drop, they do the open mics. I don't know about any other bigger clubs though.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do.
Sure.
But yeah, so they're actually they do that over there.
Cool.
I'm lying. I'm just spacing out.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Let's see. So, you got anything you want to talk about? Any questions or?
No, I mean not really. How long you been doing comedy?
This is year 7.
You're 7, nice. What got you into it?
Just listening to comedy podcasts and going, wow, that kind of sounds like me, and be like, yeah, just like using comedy to deal with life, my whole life. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I definitely wish I would have started earlier. Started at like 47, so.
What made you wait?
I don't know, just not realizing how easy it is to get into it, I guess. Like,
have you always had the thought in the back of your mind, like let's say because you started at like 47.
Yeah.
So when you were like 25, was that thought there, like I could get on there?
No, not then. I wouldn't want to start it too early because up until like even like in my 20s, like say that someone roasted me or had a heckler, like even though I know that they're like joking around or whatever, I just wouldn't be able to handle it.
No, your skin wasn't as thick.
Yeah, I just would be like, I remember being upset before and knowing the person's just joking, but I still can't help myself.
I'll be honest, I still get like that sometimes too.
Oh, wow.
That like I'll even on stage, like something will clap back, and yeah, I can handle it in the moment, like, but like inside I'm like, this motherfucker. I'm like all night I'm going home. The set could have been all right. I could have bombed or I could have killed.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I would have been like this all night, even till the next day. You can ask my mom. She's like, she'll tell me like, yeah, like shut up, dude. That was 3 days ago. You're still talking about this, dude. It was a simple heckle. It happens.
Yeah.
She's like, you act like you've never been heckled before.
Sure. They don't remember it.
Exactly. She's like, she's like, that person's not even thinking about you right now.
Right.
I mean, she'll kind of put me down. Like, you think you're so special that they're still thinking about you right now? It's like, I was like, fair point. But fuck you, mom.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That makes sense, because I still, like, even now, I'm about to be 25 in February.
Yeah.
I get sensitive at some jokes too.
Yeah.
Not even like completely knowing it's a joke,
Yeah.
but still just in my head and my feelings.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I think this is a good podcast length, right?
Yes, sir. I feel pretty good. This was fun.
Sweet.
This was really fun.
Thanks for doing the podcast.
Hey, thank you for having me, man.
Alright, this has been Comedy or Worse. Okay, bye everybody.